Hello. So recently, Gypsy Rose was on a podcast and did an interview. There are several things I want to talk about, but this particular clip today I'm playing because back when the paternity test came out that she and Ken did, I got all sorts of messages saying mean things to me because I was saying that the court was still going to require another test. And people were like, no, they're not. This is a valid paternity test. And I wasn't saying that the test wasn't valid, but the court is not just going to take some willy-nilly test that they did. They were going to most likely require one ordered by the court because they have a specific way that they do things. So that being said, I want to first play the clip and then we'll talk some more. So let's watch it.
In the state of Louisiana, the laws are very sort of backwoods.
Yeah.
They need to be changed. They're not female friendly. But if you conceive a child within the marriage, it does not matter if the father is not the husband, but the husband is presumed to be the father.
So essentially, like, legally, he's the father?
Legally, until paternity is established, which it already has, but it's according to the courts, it might need to be a court-issued paternity test.
So let's talk about this. Now, this is all alleged, and in my opinion, however, I did do a lot of research online before I started talking about this. In the state of Louisiana, there are several ways to establish paternity. One of them is when the baby is born, for the father or the presumed father, which would be Ryan, to sign a voluntary acknowledgement of paternity at the hospital, which, as far as we know, she hasn't had the baby and that can't happen yet. So that's one way. Another way is that the paternity test or genetic test is ordered through the Child Support Enforcement Agency, which is also known as CSE. This is the way the paternity test needs to be done. So the paternity test that she and Ken did is not going to fly with the court, which is what I said in the first place. I wasn't saying that it wasn't a valid test. I was saying it's not going to count with the court. Now, next I looked up if you can be divorced before paternity is established in the state of Louisiana. And the answer is no, you cannot. Paternity has to be established before you can get divorced. So therefore, this hearing or this court date that Gypsy and Ryan had on the first week of December-ish, it was December 9th or 10th, where she had made that comment finally and posted the date, probably did not end up with a court order for divorce because paternity has to be established first, and it has not been. So anyway, those are the things that I have to say about this today. I wanted to clear up everything that I had said and make sure that everyone understands where I'm coming from. I did not say the paternity test was not real. It definitely was real, in my opinion, but it does not count is the thing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and hopefully this will all be over soon. Well, it will be one way or the other. Either they'll get a paternity test or the baby will be born, and Ryan doesn't think this baby's his anyway. So now I have one more thing to say about something that Gypsy says in this video. When she says that Louisiana is not a very female-friendly state, I want to clear this up. Gypsy, it's not that it's not a female-friendly state. It's protecting the possible fathers out there where women commit adultery, which is what you did. Whether you and Ryan were living together or not at the time is not the point. You were still married, you still had relationship with another guy and got pregnant by supposedly another guy. So this rule is to protect the possible outcome that Ryan is the father. It has nothing to do with not being a female-friendly state. So I'm just telling you to look at it a different way because it's not always the way you think. Anyway, have a good day, guys.